EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Prescott from the gun on third. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper.
Oh, that's
touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun now from Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Cardinals 8, Cowboys 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target land. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Prescott from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Greg Zerline to kick off for down.
After the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 more yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together in one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Cowboys 6-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow.
Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the ball. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Check. Watch 54. I got you, punk. Mike 5-4.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The 6-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. The carry here for the big tight end. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
At the 3-yard line.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. only time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They're going to run this with a tight end, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and
throwing on second down. Murray.
7-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Now Prescott. Goes right side. And he's got it.
22.
So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Murray flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Throwing on first down is Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Murray again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to take it. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. The 20. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put some...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Cardinals.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 51 yards on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. On first and goal, Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take
all you gotta do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete.
Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
Will line up.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray, he'll run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
They go to Elliott again. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dropping this one off for Zeke. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage. So here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Dallas.
Prescott throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
On second and goal, here's the option.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
A run here with Dak.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
But I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Murray, one final try. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.